This is Jim students. Welcome to homework 1.10, decimals, percentages, and fractions review. This is due tomorrow. Calculators are okay. You must show all your work, and remember you have your test on Thursday. All right. So it says write a percent for each fraction. Find the point on the number line that corresponds to the percent, and write the letter of the exercise above the number line, and it's going to answer the riddle: where is most of the money in Egypt kept? So for instance, for 1/2, I'm going to say that's equal to change it to a decimal first, 0.50, which is then equal to 50%. And then above 50%, I will put S. For 1/5, I say, okay, that's equal to 0.20, which is equal to 20%. So above 20%, I put H. For 1/10, I say, okay, that's equal to 0.10, which is equal to 10%. And that means above 10%, I put N. And for 1/8, that's equal to 0.125, which is equal to 12.5%. And so above 12.5%, I put T. So if this is 10%, that's 11, that's 12, 12.5, right about there. And for 1/3, that's equal to 0.333 repeated, or equal to 33.3 repeated percent. So I'm looking for 30%, but then 33.3 repeated, and I'm putting A above there. All right, that's the only row I'm going to do. You're going to do the rest, but again, trying to fill out and answer that riddle at the bottom here. It's just got some butterfly problems. Remember, how do we compare fractions? 3 times 3, that's 9. 10 times 1, that's 10. What's bigger, 10 or 9? Obviously 10, right? 2 times 8, that's 16. 3 times 5, that's 15. What's bigger? Obviously 16. So 3/10 is less than 1/3. That makes sense because this is 30% versus 33.3%. 2/3 is 66.6 repeated percent versus 5/8, which is 0.62 or 62.5%. So it makes sense if we work it out in percents. On the back side, it says, what happened after old King Cole ordered that chopped cabbage must be mixed with mayonnaise? So again, our answer is going to go ahead and answer that riddle. It says, do each exercise, find your answer in the answer column below. Write the letter of the answer in each box. So it says here, just write each percent as a decimal. So you're going to show your work here just by swooping once, twice. And you're going to say, okay, that's 0.42. And then you're going to go down here and you're going to find 0.42. Notice that they have 0.042, 4.2, all sorts of stuff. So you got to make sure you have it correct. So on 1, you will put E. And there's 1 right there. And double check to make sure that there's only one 1. There is. All right. 2, you go again, swoop once, twice. So that's 0.18. So find 0.18. That's S. On 2, you put S. 3, swoop once, twice. That's 0.77. Find 0.77. That's K. In fact, it might be helpful to say, all right, that was number 3. Sorry, this was number 2. This was number 1. That way you can go back and double check it. All right. So on number 3, we're going to put K. Number 3 is right here. On number 4, remember, this is a key one, you swoop from the decimal, so once, twice. So when I swoop from the decimal, I'm left with an empty spot, so that's equal to 0.042. Remember, when there's no decimal, just swoop from the end of the number. When there is a decimal, swoop from the number. So 0.042 is right here, so that's A. So on number 4, I put an A. Again, on number 5, swoop from the decimal once, twice. So that's 0.018, and so that's number 5. On number 5, you basically just shade in. So shade in number 5. All right, it's going to act as a space. On a problem like number 9, again, there's no decimal, so swoop from the end of that number once, twice. Notice 9% is not 0.9, but 0.09. Just like 2% is not 0.2, but 0.02. Right? So sorry, 0.9 is O, so that was number 6, and 2% is 0.02, so that's number 7. So you want to put an O on 6, and you want to put an E on number 7 right there. Right? For a problem like 15, again, swoop from the back of the number once, twice. That gives you 1.5. versus a problem like number 14 where you swoop from the decimal once, twice. That gives you 0.015. So 1.5, that's number 15. 0.015, that's number 14, right? So number 15 gets a C, and number 14 gets a T, right? So that's just doing the percent to decimal, right? So just remember swoop 2 times left. And then for each decimal as a percent, you're obviously going to do the opposite. Swoop 2 times right. All right. So 0.38 once, twice. That gives you 38%. So you find 38%, and that's number 16. So on 16, you would put an E, right? What about a problem like 0.1? Swoop once, twice, empty space, that gives you 10%, not 1%. So 10%, that's W, so put a W, oops, that's number 25, sorry. Put a W on number 25, which is right there. What about something like 0.046, again, from the decimal, once, twice, and it gives you 4.6%. So that's C. All right. So sorry, that's hashtag number 29. So on 29, you put a C. All right. So notice it's very easy to mess these up if you don't know your rules. I would also always double check with your calculator. So because as you can see, like 10%'s there, but also 1%, or 100%'s there. 4.6%'s there, but also 46 or 0.46% is there. So double check with your calculator. Call me if you have questions.